It was a quiet, emotional and happy entry for Minneh Kamau Bushby to the home she left 15 years ago. Minneh left for Canada in 1996 to attend a 2-week HIV/AIDS conference, never to return.
I didn't decide to go and not come back. When I left, I had been diagnosed with AIDS in 1993, and I had seen a lot of people dying in the hospital, Kenyatta Hospital, from AIDS, and they looked horrific. And I thought, I don't want this to happen to me. So I actually made the trip to Canada, to the conference, but more so to go and die somewhere far away from home, where my folks don't have to see me going through so much terror like I had seen the people go through.
She was 27 years old at the time and was working at the University of Nairobi as a secretary to the chairman Department of Human Pathology. The stigma and discrimination associated with HIV/AIDS at the time made her not talk about it for years. It was a safely guarded secret.
Akienda Canada kukaa kama 5 years, akatutumia barua akatuambia, "Ma'am, nilikuwa positive, sikuwa nikitaka kuambia." Sasa wakati huo watu ndio walikuwa wakigojeka, wanakufa na kusikwa na karatasi, hata walikuwa wakiangaliwa hivi. Hata mtu wako akigojeka wakati huwa watu hakuwa wakitaka wajulikane ati mtoto wao amegojeka. Sasa nilikuwa nalia kila wakati. Lakini nyumawe nikafurahi.
A lot of things have happened while Minneh was away. For example, her only daughter Jessie died in July 1997. She died young at 6 years and 10 months. Worse, Minneh could not attend the burial because she was illegally in Canada at the time.
I fell to the ground when I was first told she died, and the guy had to push my body down because I was bouncing off the carpet like this, because I couldn't believe. Especially when you suspect something is going to happen and then it happens, it's even worse than when you didn't know at all. It was the most difficult time of my life because I was expecting she might die because I had the disease and she might have had the disease. She had 2 lymph nodes at the back of her neck, and she had once gotten so thin, skinny like a person living with AIDS. So I knew in my heart that she might die. So when I was told she was dead, the questions I was asking was she very thin? Was she very sick? Was she in hospital? Was it an accident? What happened?
So when she was finally given her immigration papers in January last year, she knew she was coming home.
Last year, she wrote and told me, "Dad, I'm going to come to Kenya." And I told her, "I'll believe when I see you in Kenya." So we kept on emailing each other. For her, it's cry, but for me, it's happiness. And she was happy. So I am very, very happy about her return. Although I know it's for a short time, but I'm happy.
Niko na furaha tele kuona mtoto wangu kurudi nyumbani. Amekaa 16 years. Wakati aliniambia atakuja, nilikuwa na mgojea na kugojea Mungu na kumwambia Mungu ukuje na yeye na bwana yake ukifikisha nyumbani nitafurahi.
It has been a long and tough journey for Minneh, a second born in a family of 7.
People don't just end up getting AIDS just like that. It is a series of things that happen. So I found myself being raped at age 8. I found myself being raped again just at the bottom of the driveway at age 12. I have had myself on a bad date and generally just not much self-worth, not loving myself enough, not thinking I'm beautiful enough, and therefore any guy who showed any attention to me, I was always saying yes. It didn't matter, because I was looking for love that I had never experienced before, and looking for love in all the wrong places, and not realizing, my dear, that sex is not love and love is not sex. They're two very different things. And so growing up without self-worth, being promiscuous in the city of Nairobi because of feeling small and damaged and looking to men to lift me up, that's how I got it. It was mainly through sex, through unprotected sex. And my life had led me to the streets of Nairobi as a prostitute myself. And I cannot tell you if it's when I was raped or the bad date or when I was a prostitute. I cannot tell, or when I was promiscuous. I cannot tell you exactly when I got the disease, but I know for sure it was unprotected sex.
But like in a fairy tale, Minneh got married in 2005 to Minneh Bushby, a man whom she says saw her strengths rather than her flaws.
I knew that I could protect myself, so I saw no reason not to pursue her, and I'm very happy that I married her. There's very specific ways that you can catch the virus, and you can avoid it. And if you do that, if you just take simple precaution, use condoms, you're fine.
Her parents attended the wedding ceremony in Canada.
Yeye aliniambia, mam, hiyo maneno isikukule wewe peke yako, ambia watu majirani. Nikaanza kuwaambia, nikiwaambia wanaja kusema, mnasikia nani wa fulani aligojekea kule. Na wakasugumusa, wakati tena walisikia anatuita harusi, wakaanza kusema hawalikuwa wakidanganya. Mtu mgonjwa anawezaje kuwa anafanya harusi?
That was 2005. In May, we went to Canada and witnessed her wedding. My happiest time was that when I held her on the aisles, giving her to her husband Ryan.
Minneh has now taken it upon herself to educate young people on HIV/AIDS and how to protect themselves. She believes that if she had the information and self-worth as she grew up, she would not have contracted HIV/AIDS.